Dee hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Revelio.
Augustus Hill just wants you to buy something.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Revelio.
Students think they're so clever. Please get better forever.
Revelio. 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 Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Levioso. Incendio. Lumos. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive. Glad you came.
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Revelio!
Worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Why did you
Get
buy
your
me a
daily
set?
profit.
I hate these
Novelty socks at that price can't be passed up. Be thankful you have socks.
something like this.
You're not
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio! These rocks have seen better days. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it. Hope they know what they're doing.
Wonder who lives here. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Revelio. Lumos. The cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk lumps while I'm there. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Expelliarmus! Glacius! Diagon! Confringo! Glacius! Arresto momentum! Glacius! Arresto momentum. Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Glacius! Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum. Glacius. Confringo. Confringo! Confringo! Arresto momentum. Glacius! Expelliarmus! Rest easy, my large friend. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sorona would be glad to have this back. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Just because you know who are.
Revelio.
I saw what you did!
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind. especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio! This place has seen better days. Revelio! face right out of a story.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak to her.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes. What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Bardolph, where are you?
Past the river near the forest. I must be on the right track. Revelio! Levioso! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Is that inferior to my wooden jumper? That must be Bardolph. Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. Confringo! Revelio. Revelio.
I'm sure I could do that. It's all about the broom.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear brother. Ranrock's loyalists are...
Revelio.
What can be done?
Some gold. Tips in the hat.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. My apologies. I've not been myself since we last met. Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. It's Ranrock I have to thank for losing Bardolph. If only I could somehow rid our hamlet of these monsters. I'm simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolph and I grew up here. I can't believe he's never coming home. Part of me wants to avenge the loss of my brother, whilst another part of me simply wants to hide.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Has the situation with Ranrock's loyalists improved?
I'm afraid not. I fear my brother is only one of many who will have suffered at their hands by the time they move on. If they ever do.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
One less human to worry.
One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Wizards are running scared. As they should be.
Patronus Totalis!
Such arrogance. Out, but I regret
Cavelio. Expelliarmus!
I'll cut you from shoes to chapeau. Why drag this out longer than necessary?
Confringo!
I won't rest.
Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Protego!
Stop avoiding me.
Accio!
No!
Confringo! Confringo! Too late for you to learn the error of your way. Revelio! One camp down, one more to go.
One less human to worry about.
Revelio!
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
someone there?
Revelio.
No.
Petrificus totalis.
Hello?
Revelio.
Oi!
Petrificus
Who's there?
totalis. Expelliarmus.
Who is that?
Oh. Leviosa.
An utterly pitiful display.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
One less human to
Leviosa.
How nice.
Confringo.
Come in here.
Protego.
Lucky, that's all.
Leviosa.
Someone thinks they can
Accio.
out.
Confringo.
It's the
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa.
Till you're dead. No!
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio. Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Seems a pleasant enough.
I do miss the bustle of business.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out. How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Thank you. Sincerely.
I was told. Hold on, don't be stingy.
Revelio. Now, I'm only trying to help. Revelio. I'll look after you. know you don't. Everything's all right now. Revelio. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. What do you have in store? Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. That's that. Settled. Revelio.
I tell you this. Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms.
Ah, but a purse made of unicorn skin. That fetches.
Expelliarmus. Depulso. Diagon. Depulso.
No! No one hides from me! I'll spot you like a streeler!
Expelliarmus.
Confringo! Ah! Give that back!
Incendio! Oh, it's a bit like, being on fire, isn't it?
Glacier.
Useless! That's all you are! Marvelous strike! Confringo!
Depulso.
Protego!
Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Protego.
Oh, nothing more than luck.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Rookwoods don't go down.
Depulso.
You'll feel twice the pain
Arrest
if I
on
have to
momentum.
come and find you. Ha! As if you could have lost me.
Expelliarmus.
Protego! Stop flitting around like a piddywig!
Confringo!
What's that?
Arresto momentum. Levioso.
What is happening?
Repulsor. Yes.
Confringo! Protego!
Incendio! The flames!
Arresto momentum.
Running home!
Incendio!
You feel it? Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Alohomora. Do cooperate, won't you? Arresto momentum. Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. 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 Does it get any more cozy? Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
So knowledgeable.
Revelio. What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious. Based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come, what do you see in your own future?
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descendo!
I think you have it. At some point, you must stop preparing and put your skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I'm sorry. It seems now isn't the best time after all.
I sensed as much.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done!
Flipendo!
If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
Levioso. Descendo. Flipendo. Revelio. Revelio. Mine now, Demi guys. Confringo! Accio!
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. 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 Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Propendo. Descendo.
What's this?
Protego.
Luck! Nothing more than
Descendo.
luck!
Flipendo. Compulso. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio. Incendio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. This looks intriguing.
Over here, quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hogshead. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. I wonder what that does. Well, that didn't work. Perhaps with a bit more force. That did it. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in. Wingardium Leviosa. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Revelio.
Loco, Mora. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to the...
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. Revelio. I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Capulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Capulso. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Capulso. Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into. Revelio.
The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts.
Resurgence Totalis. Revelio. Totalis. Revelio.
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Something's not right here.
This is almost too easy.
Glacier. Incendio! How does that feel?
Confringo! Incendio!
You dead! Ah! The lamb returns to the...
Expelliarmus.
What's that?
Levioso. Incendio.
Is this your face?
Accio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Levioso.
Put me down right.
Accio. Incendio.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Confringo.
Confringo!
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Aloha, Mora. Revelio. No, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Revelio. 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 Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry. Oh! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run. It's incredible, isn't it?
exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Away, Highwing! Away!